the National Football League. And we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Thunderbirds and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Thunderbirds of Rio. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You look at this Packers defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit. They took... It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Martin, the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is over.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting. Starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And Yards here to the 34. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give running right is Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Williams being motion left. Play action. It's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Thunderbirds have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, inside that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Here's Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! Jamison Williams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now Pickett looking to change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Football here to begin the second quarter. Second and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 49 yards. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 3rd and 2, Pickett. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's complete to Wicks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback. Getting it to the open man, that's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all had that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Fields now to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first. Second and 5. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. From midfield now on second down. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extra.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, pick. Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Pickett now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. That quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Martin. 13 yards the tally on the return there. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. 2nd quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now it's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on third down, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And Powell running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. But once again, it's Mitchell. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Mitchell, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, here's Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And taken right at the 35. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another run with Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion,
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Running left, here's Mitchell. Given 5 yards there, and will bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 2, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That is caught, and he is going to have a Packers first down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Wicks. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. They'll throw again with Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pickett back to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Under heavy rush, and down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, 72 yards. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before. Up, and he did just that.
Brandon can vent. It's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish. Better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A short throw to Musgrave. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Pickett.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell into about the 23.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Rio,
their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
and fix my cheek real quick.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do a texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning me. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So I label we good. I'ma get to the